are finished in this country, they go to the cemetery. Because you can't believe that sickness day. When you do multimedia and bullshit, it's working the Ghana nose math. Why? Why? The president, Nana Akufo-Addo, he said the coronavirus has cutting the people in the country too much. So cover your nose and use hand sanitizer and walk it to the town. And you can't do like that. And you walk it to your nose and it's cutting the air teeth going to your mouth and speaking to the somebody's face and also get a coronavirus. No washing hand sanitizer and starting my hand and my gut, and my gut. And I was sleeping, somebody listing my mouth here in their heart. It go get. So they tell you what you can do the right in this station. Me, my program, it be that today they are tell you that the English legality rough. Coronavirus is in the air. It's coming like a plane over meters, speeding on the road. Awo Yombo bus. Coronavirus is running like that. It's running like a plane. It's running like a helicopter. It's running like a Awo Yombo and the Benz and all the car Ghana they get. Coronavirus is running like that. If it misbehave, coronavirus. You will slap you when you go to Kolebu and you die finish because you can't try the sickness day for Ghana. Well, do rough mathematics in the Ghana. No, man. Police for, let me tell you, they're writing. If somebody know where mouth, cut them. Cut them. We want Ghana city clean. We are not a politics, man. We GH1 not be politics. We're talking the sensibility of Ghana. What is the problem? Is the problem. I will talk. No fearance. If you go to station, to go Kumase, if you see the people in around, there is no angels of parliament. Baba Amete. They taxing like a goat idea for the rooms. Because everybody they don't trust. They don't trust that sickness there for Ghana. What they do rough things in this nation. Ghana, let's all love ourselves. Nana Akufo-Addo, John Dramani Mama, always they tell you. Election will they go to the peace. I beg you, go to the peace. Ghana people are shouting like a milk tea. They are empty Congo. This is a breaking news. In Chumish coming in Kwadoko. John Dramani Mahama, the former president of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, the president of Ghana, Mipamucho Bebri. Osofu Asoria Abompai said there is no war in this country. If it's chopping you, they're chopping you. If you chopping you, they chopping you. The one Nana Akufo-Addo, if they chopping you, they chopping you. Mama, if they chopping you, they chopping you. Understand that your people they respect you in the country because you people are the big men in the country. Colonial virus there for the Ghana. You must be the social long. 35 acres. Divide them on the acres. When somebody stand here, stand for the center. Don't give them the clothes and enter the coronavirus. Is taken to the world because. If you watch Ghana this time, coronavirus, we have 35,000 kilometers for catching people. And all people die. Oh, master, me promote Ghana for cover your nose. Hand sanitizer when you wake up in the morning. If you go to chop, if you go to anywhere, use hand sanitizer for your pocket. Ghana. Go and buy soup. If you don't buy, go and buy water and washing your hand. The cool water, the water, the wife. Just wash your hand before you chop it. My brother, coronavirus is killing Ghana. Oh, it's killing Ghana. It's killing Ghana. Why she fun? Fun she. He can't show fun she. China. He started for the China. They simply like this. China she fun. He killing them like a chicken. Like animals are killed because when the tree is small old, any animal go inside. An abundance of water, the foolish one will taste. And water store cannot fear the cold. Numite chef in be. Bukom Banku me this news. Don't judge it. Today at the talk, I have the big mouth for the nation. Who joining me for my studio today? Dr. Pius Isando, the public health specialist in consulting. Hello, consultant. Yes, it is here. He's joining me for my studio. Daddy.
Banku.
Good evening.
Good evening, Banku.
But you know that colonial virus, so we can't. What you must social long and social dividers. Yes. And Daddy, I invite you here because we are the big man also in the country with that disease. So today you are my studio. I want to look there some video.
Okay.
I'm go to the town to interview some people. They are talking their brain. I want you to look the video very well and you tell me your brain too.
Okay.
So Daddy, watch the video.
Okay.
My name is Slum, aka Bukom Banku. The only a foolish dog run after the fine bed. When the tree is small, any animal go inside. Today we there for Gamashi. Go interview some people about coronavirus. How do you understand the virus? Because the virus is killing people well. They die people in around the world. Today we come to Gamashi to ask them question. How do you understand coronavirus? It's killing people or is there they say Banku about? Are you sure that coronavirus is there Ghana?
Yeah.
Or they Ghana?
It's in Ghana. It's a real thing that is going on. So the way we are talking about like we should keep our distance, it's okay. And washing our hands with running water, that is quite cool because the disease is real.
You say that the government say social distance. But yeah, if you watch here, people are pretty, they are sitting down. What they happen? They cannot believe that the sickness they.
Oh, they know the sickness is here, but you know our community, this area is different from some other area and is even different from abroad. Because you know this area, we are quite together. So just we believe by the grace of God, everything will be all right for us in this because we know the way we live even here, we live around. If there's this sickness among us, it will disturb us very well. So we are praying for God to, but we are still keeping the distance. It should be okay.
Ebe shishi chwa keshi kelele ela ye ne yanwe minewo na agbeli oni bi ikomi akedemo dane won aka ke ela yanwe momome na agbeli ni bi ikomi no ela mi to mi ebe amale shishi chwa ka mene na efefe ma mine ni obi ene na ba mole ne na ko fefe gbomoni na ba mole na quarantine for 2 weeks no coronavirus mi embe sure ebe mi nke ebe
Yeshua ke Ghana. Many Beshua ke Ghana. If you are Komoko na meli, no ha, I'm a Beshuo. Shika eko momoko no lie. Obana ke coronavirus e Ghana. Nyumodromona ni biene hela wonuko eko he ujubaye. She hela ye hey kome. Social distancing echu ni ye biemo ne. She hela eye nyumodromo nani wonuko eko he bie ojugba
Maka meka shi wa he wo ye ka bie le wona ko me na ba mo bie ka te fra amale asthma bi ke me ni wo lo son ge eko kula amako eko na odio na eko ba bia me male wan bia he ni me yo ba na me cho 24-14 ke ni bie he wan ta wana kolebu ni me jole e ja ka other country say ajo e ti the sin ni jion wona ka me jole kolebu me fe le ka shi bia le wana ko nda na ka ila ya nwen na achi mo wa bia na me tra she na still be school education how one pa 25 me wa bia na me school.
Yeah, it really exists. It does exist. And it's very dangerous. We have to be careful, as you can know. It's a very dangerous disease, you know, and we have to follow everything that the president says, everything that it tells us to do, you know, to be able to just cure from this disease, just move ourselves from this disease, you know, because it's very dangerous, very, very dangerous, you know. Yeah. We haven't noticed some of the disease around, you know. We haven't seen anyone that has been affected by the disease. That's why we don't actually truly believe that the disease exists. But I know, and I am very sure it exists. As you can see, I'm very sure and I know it exists.
Funny, because no Yeshua ke Ghana, do we say Elan Yahweh. Upon more in a many la mom where she always say Elan Yahweh, no Yeshua ke Ghana. President you na social distance she first more akuche name ela wana ela noko ni ela wana ela o e bi oduba because do we say wabuno small say she one social distance say one fat mo beni first beni fa bia social distance say e be me kra ken hawo because that we say work we pete bi ene no one na ke ilan ya no ojoba e bi ene.
Daddy, I think say you watch the video, but give you 1 minute. People without community, take society, an abundance of water, the foolish pot must be tasted. Daddy, I think say you watch the video and you see they are talking, you tell. Do you agree with their comments?
Okay. Banku Eba.
Banku Eba.
Banku.
My big father.
The legality of this platform means today we have to talk a lot about coronavirus disease.
Yeah.
Let me first wish you happy Salah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I know you're a Muslim.
I'm a Muslim.
So you've eaten Banku today.
Banku is my always favorite.
And let me take the opportunity to wish all Muslims in the country, especially those in the slums, wish them a very happy Salah. Happy Eid Mubarak. And may Allah listen to all our prayers and make the land safe from coronavirus. Again, health workers who have been at the front of this fight, especially Muslim doctors and nurses, I want to appreciate them. Like my good friend, Dr. Ibrahim Mohammed, Madam Sharifatu Mohammed, Hajia Sandra Anaman. They've been doing fantastic work. All the doctors, our legality as far as managing this COVID situation in the country, Banku, you cannot appreciate
it's legality.
It. It's legality. Very, very big than this platform. Yeah. So I want to appreciate everyone. Banku, I think we can go to the issue. But before that, and especially with viewers watching us, let me also appreciate you.
Yeah.
You see, the work you are doing, you have no idea the audience you are reaching. You've gone beyond Ghana. People are watching us live on Facebook.
I swear.
Everything.
Super in the nation.
And the numbers, you are super number one.
Yes,
people are watching. And you break it down so that everybody, no matter how big or smallality you are, you can also appreciate the issue. So everybody appreciates you. And today, you are trending for 2 reasons. I'll tell you, don't laugh. One, you know it's Salah.
Salah, no.
So because it's Salah, people have killed the goats, cow, other things, the meat. You get it? And do you know what's happening in the homes? Everybody has some banku or some eba, and they are eating it with the meat. You get it? I went to one Salah party. Somebody has taken the banku and added the eba, and then added the meat. So that person alone, taking all of you, banku and eba, at the same time. So you are going very far. I think we can go to the issue proper and then talk about it in very simple terms so that everybody will understand it. I listened to all the people you interviewed, and I'm happy. You interviewed close to about 7 or 8 people.
Yes.
And about 5 said they've heard about the disease. In fact, all of them said they've heard about the disease. That's a very good start.
Yes.
And about 5 of them said they've heard and they believe that the disease is there. And I'm happy this information is coming from the slums. You get it? Because there's a perception or there's a feeling or information that we've gathered that shows that people in the slums, one, don't believe the disease is even there. And then some have not even heard about the disease. So at least the small people that you interviewed, I am very happy that they've heard about the disease. And you see, even though you were asking them whether they've heard about the disease, some of them were even talking about things you should do. Some said we should be washing our hands, using sanitizer. The distancing you are talking about, you said we should do 35,000 kilometers, but that one is not true. Everybody should understand. We are saying at least we should be, it should be socially long, as you put it.
2 acres.
No, not 2 acres. You get it? Like an outstretched arm. From each other. Please, that's not 2 acres.
That be me, my English is 2 acres.
No, but you see that people are listening. So when you take acre, it's like a big farm. And you don't expect us, one person.
Listen, a river cannot flow into the forest without bringing down the trees. Different your English, different my English. Your English is social long. And my English, it be 2 acres. Ghana people are listening what they are talking. Well, don't mind my English. Speaking.
So people understand it. At least the people that you interviewed. And I'm happy. But it's one thing understanding it and another thing going by these directives. And that's what we have to ask ourselves, whether we are going by these directives strictly. And I'm praying that all Ghanaians, by the time we finish this program, will understand the disease in detail, understand why these protocols are in place, understand the science behind it, and see the reason why we have to do it. You see, one thing about this disease, what I'm personally learning from it, it's about discipline. This disease will teach us to be disciplined. We had all forgotten about basic etiquette like washing your hands. It's only when we are going to eat, then we'll do some quick hand washing and all that. This disease is teaching us that every now and then, often, legality many times,
Yes.
wash your hands. You get it so your hands are clean, you don't have any germs, you don't have any virus on it. Almost any time you are in public, put on your face mask. You are not wearing yours. You see, it's not good example for our viewers. So next time you wear it, but at least we are socially distanced by bigger distance. So that's fine. Keeping that social distance, we all understand it, and we do it to save our lives. You see, what this thing is teaching us is you stick to the protocols to protect yourself, and you protect another. Once you are protecting the other, that person is also going to protect so many other people by not contracting it and passing it on. So it's bringing us to the simple things. Maybe things we forgot, things we felt were not so important, like hand washing and all that. This disease is teaching us. We got to a point where anybody will just cough anyhow. Somebody will sit in the bars and cool, just cough anyhow.
Yeah.
Like coccidiosis or something, just coughing. You see, spreading droplets. You see, yawning anyhow. These are things that the science is teaching us are wrong. So we have to go back, sankofa, retrace, do the right things, and then save ourselves. If we do that, saving everyone, together we save ourselves. If one person misses these steps, that person 10 rounds to kill all of us.
So colonial virus, what they do, they catching the people. If it's somebody, example, I have coronavirus, I'm working from somebody, everybody go get. What is the point?
Okay.
What is the flowing?
Okay.
It's catching the people. What is the flowing?
You see, I like you. You see, sometimes when you go for some interview, the flow is not there, but you make the tempo cool, and then we can talk it, flow it, and everybody will understand. You see, let me tell you about the disease a little, and then we'll go into how it spreads. You see, unlike what most people are thinking, coronaviruses have been there forever. Coronavirus, I'm not saying COVID-19, coronaviruses, there are many. They have been there forever. At first, Banku, your child will go to school, eat his Banku and Eba with shito and everything, drink his water, everything, but will come home with catarrh. Your children, we were coming with catarrh, no be so?
Yeah.
Yes. You see that the child will come, maybe has temperature, not feeling too well, running nose, coughs more, 3-4 days or 1 week, then the sickness is gone. You get it? Yeah. That kind of catarrh that the children were getting in school, some of them were from coronavirus. Yeah. So it's a disease that's there, and it was first affecting mainly children. It gives them a small disease that they recover. But this current coronavirus, a different one. Different. This one processed in China differently, and it's different. And legality, dangerous, death.
What is that point to make a difference?
Okay.
What is
the
difference? Yes.
The other ones are caused by different viruses. But this one, COVID-19 or coronavirus disease 2019, is caused also by a particular virus. We call it SARS-CoV-2.
You call it what?
SARS-CoV-2.
SARS-CoV-2.
Yeah.
What's the meaning?
Yeah. Okay. So severe acute respiratory syndrome, coronavirus 2019. It's too long for you. Too legality.
Don't try. Hey, the pharmacy coverage, severity, and guarantee to variety. Hey. Bagueba.
Yeah. So that one is the science. Let's go to it. So it's caused by a virus called SARS-CoV-2. We know this disease started in China. I saw you speaking their language beautifully. Yeah. Even though those who are checking from Google, they can't find it. So, from China, you ask yourself, how did the first person get this disease? This virus was initially, from all that we are learning, was in an animal.
Okay, boss. And that's coronavirus. It is, where are you from?
That's what I'm explaining. Yes. Initially, all that we are learning is that it was from an animal. They are saying, from the evidence, it looked like it came from a bat or one of those wild animals. You get it? You know, sometimes some tribes, some people like some of these animals. They are special. They are sweet. Bats, you know, monkeys, even some people like them. You get it? So we can't tell. Maybe somebody, the Chinese wanted a delicacy, something sweet. Bat meat, I hear, it's nice, you know. And then when you get to some of these animals, sometimes you can get some of these viruses. So it's a virus that initially lives within that animal, the bats or monkeys, those animals. And then human beings, when we get close to those animals, they can transfer to us.
Kwawu people, they chopping bats.
Yeah.
But why you not get a coronavirus?
Okay. So one.
Because listen, you said that's coronavirus from the animal.
Yeah.
Like Ghanaian people, they call them aputumpata. But yes, well, that coronavirus is there for aputumpata inside, or people are shooting in the world.
Yeah.
Because I hear that say people are shooting in the world, and you say it's from bats. Well, give me the point.
Okay, so the point is we have bats here. We have bats in every country, all right. But it's not been proven that any bat, maybe in Ghana, that somebody killed had maybe the virus, and therefore the virus got to the person. But in China, where the disease started, all the science that has been done, all the experiments that have been done, showed that the disease initially was in this animal, the bats, and then it got transferred to human beings. Probably trying to kill it, to eat it, and all that. Then the secretions and the droppings, human being breathe them, and then one time it goes into the system. And then finality of the disease ends in human being. So once it gets into the human being, now we are in the human being, it takes a number of days. We call it the incubating period. The records are showing about 7 days, sometimes even up to 14 days. During that period, especially the 7 days, the person is very infectious. And then when the person coughs, when the person sneezes, you know, even yawns and the secretions come out, then another person can contract it. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if somebody have the coronavirus in Ghana, how many days the coronavirus would die him? Hello, how many months?
This question, Banku, explain it in smaller English.
I said, if you have, me, Banku, I have coronavirus, for example, kebab.
Yeah.
I have corona. How many days that coronavirus go kill me?
Okay.
Yes.
So, let me explain so everyone understands.
If I don't go to Kolibu,
yeah.
And in there for how many days they will kill you?
Banku, so what we have to understand about COVID-19, right, is that most of the people who get it, all right, from all the evidence, recover from it. Okay. Most of the people who get it recover from it. Okay. And most of the people who get it will not even have symptoms. So they can be going around, they look healthy, nothing shows they have the disease, all right? That's what we call the asymptomatic. Go around, do everything normal. Some of them may not even be coughing, all right? But when they sneeze or something, the droplets can come out, and then somebody else can get it, okay? So for most people, it just runs through their system. It doesn't show us any disease. They don't die. But coming to the people you said who die, all right? So for some people, when the virus comes into them, it causes a severe disease. And that's where it's risky. These people where it causes the severe disease, right? One, because they will have a lot of the virus in them. Now, when they cough or they sneeze, a lot of the viral droplets will come out so that other people can also, get the disease. Now, the disease will continue in their system. it will affect almost all, it can affect almost all organs. For some people, it can cause the kidneys to fail. But the organ that it really likes is the respiratory system or the lungs. You get it? So it will affect the lungs. Now you can't breathe well. There's difficulty in breathing. There's shortness of breath. You have high temperature. You know, your blood will start clotting, all those things. And then finality will be the death.
So me, myself, when I have gone, how do you do the catching the people?
Catching the people?
Because me, I have the coronavirus. Well, if you follow the people in around topic, what can I take people are getting coronavirus?
Okay.
Yes.
So if someone has it, the main way for other people to contract it or to get infected is through droplets or secretions from the person. So you have the disease, you are infected, you have the virus in you, you are shedding the virus, okay? When you talk, some of the droplets will come. When you sneeze, some of the droplets will come. When you cough, some of the droplets will come. So some will be on your hands or surfaces. So when you get into contact with somebody, you greet the person. You have directly transferred it into that person. So that person touches the face or the nose or anything, it goes inside. That person too has the disease. I'm coming.
Okay. You said a coronavirus is if somebody may maybe catching the people. So what?
Okay.
You understand me? Yes.
Yeah.
What?
So what we should understand is the virus is very, very tiny particles.
Yeah.
Very, very, very small. So all over the world, we are calling it the tiny invisible agent. You get it?
The tiny,
very small, invisible. You can't see with the eye.
What's the meaning?
Something that's tiny is smallality, very small. That one, when I use your term, you understand?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It's not big at all. Very, very small. You need maybe microscope before you see it. So, for instance, as we are here, if someone has it and coughs, we will not see it. So we all think there's nothing here. If somebody was here before we came in and coughed and had the disease, maybe some of the droplets have spread onto the surface. We will not know. And the moment I touch it, you touch it, you've picked it up.
If you somebody when you get, you can get.
Yes.
So why Pakpamo people and Mokola and Kaneshi people are no get colonial value? Because they are plenty over there. They are plenty over there. People are telling you, like a China people, but people are not getting there.
Okay.
So why? I don't understand that issue.
You see, the issue is, you are saying maybe Kaneshi people don't get. You are saying it too. You don't know who has it. In the population, if we bring 1,000 people into this room, I'm coming, you can't tell who has it.
Yeah.
So everybody is going about their business. You can't tell. Maybe 1,000 people. You think everybody is fine. Nobody has it. But it's possible all the 1,000 have it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Let me give you an example. You remember in a factory in, is it Tema?
Yeah.
Where one person had a disease, single person, and went to work doing the normal duties, probably coughed, sneezed, okay, walking around, spread the droplets. 550 people get this disease. So that's the seriousness and bigness or bigality of this problem. Everybody walking around looks fine, like they don't have it. But I always say, the person you think does not have it is the person you should be afraid of. The person may have it. And this disease doesn't respect your profession or who you are.
They come. As the God breaks more, the issues are coming more. So pause your TV, don't kill it. I'll be back again. Banku Eba.
It's your power, your body, your power, mama babe, oh mama babe, oh mama babe. Giving democracy safe and sound, your vote is your power.
2020 Oshikifon Benga ni baya no ye Ghana mamufen Bajinji Jufo 30th June Kayashisu 6th August Afine no Akai Mwake Kongo ogbe omo yoshiki fon wolo neba hoe eheba hia ke ehene na ngma uko heba womli koni angbo ogbe ke wobi no nyofon oshiki ye Ghana ne bomode no no liake dani ubaya heni angmagbe ike ya oshiki fon woji ami be obuo face mask ke oshejeme abakwa ke bono hedo ehi abakwa ke okesamna ke nuni hu ba fode no bakwa ke moni hiose alo moni yo hie be kanyetin Dani Obaya Registration Center, Bomodiake Ohie Wojineku, Ghana card, allo passports. Many me ehie Ghana passports ke Ghana card ye. Ehia akambana me nyo ni bad mwamese. Namba yohuda se registration officer ba kwake okadiko be owabiahe. Be engobohegbe koni angogbe ke wo from 1 AM. Ke ogbenang Obaya data entry clerk e masei. Clerk ba kwake ekechofani biomu awai ba hwie scanano. Dani ba no kwa wabi ama mo scanano. No se data clerk ba shabonfoni ni ke shabonfoni ata e ba je from 1 CA ke habo no ni chanoji laminating clerk e ba laminate oshiki fon wolo e kura ahabo be agbene akadio wa bi aye kone trake ando kwale omo gbe ke woji ami omo mo obomoden agbene ogbe ete oshiki fon woji ami hand sanitizer alo chofani gbe omo awa ye woni jiaye e ko ba hin registration center kai mo ake oshiki fon wolo ni ID card na ke habo e o ba kwa no jogba meni mebe hiwale konukpa ina meye fi numai epa ke yo holo ye ni nye chontolemi ye banye ya district office se ni yo Ghana mamu fe ameba ya internet no na me download the voters registration form 1A keje electoral commission website www.ec.gov.gh oba printi besane bi money your form no oke no fia no ewo no oke passports ba fatai national ID allo ko be ko e oba na menyo ni banye yo hedase na madmo se kai mo ake meni mebe hiwale onukpa ike yo holo ipe na baha mehegbe ake amba mangbe ye district office amni kai mo ake ko fata meni mebe hiwale meni meda ke yo holo ya hie anwo bo hegbe kura ke oba mo gbe ye district office se mba ogbe kono na hegbe no fon shikieku electoral commission won wako ni wiemo ni ma wieko amma shipin
Giving democracy safe pension, your vote is
the assurance that absolutely none can compare. The peace of mind that nothing could ever be better. The joy that comes with being free to be who you are. And the knowledge that where we're from can guide us to where we're going. Key, a tradition of smiles, a future that's bright.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
For skin that's dull and dry, Vaseline Cocoa Glow with pure cocoa and shea butter, blended with micro droplets of Vaseline jelly, revealing glowing radiant skin for glowing radiance.
As a woman, HealthLink range of products have been my companion, and thanks to Antiama for introducing and adding HealthLink Omega-3 fish oil, which contains fatty acid that has enabled me to be very active without stress. HealthLink Immune System Tablet, formulated with a rich content of vitamins A, C, B6 and B12 as well as selenium, is helping my body mount good defense against all diseases and promote wound healing and recovery from ill health. And the ideal part is it's a once daily dosing and can be taken as food supplement. HealthLink Omega-3 fish oil and HealthLink Immune System tablets are available in pharmacies and chemical shops. Bulk purchase, contact Pharmatrust Limited or call 0561 088 663 0561 088 666. Health Link, your link to a healthier lifestyle. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Food and Drugs Authority.
Yes, I'm back. I'm back. My professor in my studio today. I want you to show you the Honorable Aponche also video. And you also tell me a man. So, okay. Watch the video.
Hello, Bukom. My name is Honorable Ibrahim Isa Adabo Ampim, a.k.a. Honorable Aponche. Today I'm here in my community, Nimo Kumasi, to ask about people about coronavirus, either they understand it or what, because they didn't respect that virus. They don't wear nose masks, they don't sanitize their hands, they don't do protocols. Yeah, they don't do social distance. And they know that their COVID-19 didn't there or what. Okay, I'll go and ask them about it. Please, I want to ask you about COVID-19. Is real or is not real?
Coronavirus is real.
Okay.
Anybody who knows what is going on in the world, this pandemic is not only for Zongo people, it's for the whole world. To be honest and truth, for the education is going on in our society. Then both of some of the Zongos people, we are practicing it. We are the protocols and everything. We can't say all of us are taking it serious. Some of our Zongos, if you enter there, you see that yes, they are doing the social distances and other things.
They should sanitize their hands and wear the nose mask and then have a social distance.
Yes, like the direction came from the President of the Republic through Chief Imam Alhaji Nuhu Sharubutu, through Ashanti Regional Chief Imam, through our imams and chiefs. They are trying to educate everybody. We are also practicing it.
For the nose masks, it's been a while since I wear it because I realized the COVID-19 is not in Ghana. I know the COVID-19 is real, but in Ghana, I'm not sure the COVID-19 is in Ghana because Italy, US, we see patients, hospitals, homes, and we see how they feel and how they react when the COVID-19 is attacked to them. But in Ghana, we don't see anything.
And you'll be on a bit no smart, no, they are shining, no, I cut on in Pescacota, Kuna, Pescacota, smart. The government, Yapasa, when your Maya say, one boy, as I deal with Crown will be better, anything. Nah, the idea of Horan Sana, so if you cry anything. I said, 2 city crown will be better than anything, pa. And just a boy, ya, Dianity, chicha. Or a chicha area will be to me, and so with me, and the idea of Horansa. No one boy.
So, Bukom, you hear what my people in Zongo have said about COVID-19. It's a panda panic. It's panda panic. It's real. It's not joke. GH1 TV is best experience. That's why we bring you this experience. I and Bukom Banku. So watch us and understand the real of COVID-19. And in Aframemu, coronavirus, and in Aframemu, Sawashe Uya Ebecheo.
So I think say you watch the video. So what more can be done to prove it is assistance to such people?
Okay. Banku, I think that video is very, very useful.
Yes.
Very, 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 very useful. Okay. And the comments that are coming from those who were interviewed, very useful, and we have to learn a lot from it. I think one important thing we are learning from that video is the role of people in the communities or the role of people within the slums. Okay? I've always believed that when it comes to community engagement or when it comes to having strategies to bring down a disease in a community, we look at how we use the structures in that community. I mean, we use the very important people who are in that community. From the first speaker, you can see that within that community, the people there know about the disease.
Yes.
They know about the protocols. They know about hand washing. They know about social distancing. They know about sanitizing, physical distancing, and everything. And it's through the work that is being done by the chief imam, using the lower imams, and then the community imams in the zongos. Are you getting it?
Yes.
It shows how important even the imams are within our slums and zongos, and the need to involve them more. What that is telling us is we may be thinking of maybe radio jingles, we may be thinking of TV adverts, but those may not be what will work in those communities. So there's the need for us to identify what will work in those communities and use them. If this is telling us the imams are having such influence in those communities, maybe if we want people like the second listener who doesn't believe that it's there to know that it's there, we should use the imams. Maybe let's use also the local assemblymen, use within the Zongos and Muslim communities. They are very important people. Sometimes the Magajias and all that, we use them, let them spread the information within their own abilities. And the people respect them, so they will listen and listen effectively. Another thing I think as a nation we haven't done well is still on this education matter. You know, we've had the information systems in the past. Like when I was young, you will see this yellow and green car with the speakers on top, and they come to the community and then they will be talking about the 6 killer diseases and all those things. These days, I don't find them. I don't know if they are in some communities. Do we have the vans? Do we have our information systems working? Or do we think because of WhatsApp and social media and Facebook, everything can be done here? I don't think so. In my village where I'm from, for instance, we need that car to go there, make that noise. If we have to do the night videos and those stuff, for people to understand, I think we should do it.
Yeah.
So that people understand that. And then the National Commission for Civic Education. I think that one, I've been talking about it for a long time on different platforms. You see, that's a very big organization.
Yes.
And they have a way of putting sketches and cartoons and other things, and then also using local radios and other things to talk about conditions or diseases. Yeah. I think they are not having enough money. The way the disease is going, more people are getting infected and everything. Let's maybe look as a nation at a way of resourcing them. Let's resource them, let's resource the information systems, and then let's resource important people within the different communities to do the education. And I realized one of the speakers was saying, unlike maybe in other countries where they see people who have suffered from the disease and therefore we believe it's there, yet they are not seeing it. What I will say is they should take my word. The disease, it is legality in this country. It is there. It is there. It is with us. In fact, consider it that it is in your own. I'm coming. This point.
I beg you.
You are legally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come,
let me. Yeah.
Come.
Consider it as being in your community. Consider it as being in your home, and take all the precautions. Let me tell you, if you go outside Ghana and Burundi, they've lost a president because of this disease. I'll come to Ghana. If you go to Brazil, the president has been infected 3 times. President, 3 times. Boris Johnson, UK, infected, admitted, treated, and recovered. Let's come to Ghana. We've lost very big men. Doctors have been caputed by this disease. So even we doctors, we know medicine we can take, we are scared. So how can you sit there and say you don't believe it? But maybe we should find a way of being graphic or showing it. You see, in the US and other countries, people are able to come out and say, I had it, and I'm talking about it, and I want everybody to know that I had it. Richard Quest, CNN, came out himself, said, I have it, and I'm still suffering from the disease. But in our environment, somehow, the disease is now associated with stigma. You see, this disease is like a common cold. Just that sometimes for some people, it will end up bigly with all the complications and death. but it's just like common cold. So we should stop the stigma. Sometimes when somebody gets it and recovers, people don't want to see the person how much more come close.
Yes.
You see, even if you are going to post a letter and everything, it's very, very bad. So the more we do that, if I, Dr. Pius, I get it, do you think I'll come on TV and say it? When I go back home, my community, maybe people will even come and build a wall from my house to.
What is the difference of asthma and coronavirus? Because they come my area, come and catching the coronavirus people. When you go to the hospital, they look and they say asthma.
Okay.
So what's the difference of asthma and coronavirus?
Banku, what I would say is for our listeners to be informed and for them not to take decisions at home to determine whether someone is having asthma or someone is rather having COVID-19. It is a clinical decision that has to be done by a doctor. The truth is, asthma is an emergency. An asthmatic attack is an emergency. So the person should be rushed to a hospital. And if you have severe COVID-19, it's also an emergency. You have to be in a hospital. So I don't want anybody to sit at home and try and say, mine is asthma, so let me sit at home. And mine is maybe COVID-19, so that one, let me go to hospital. Yeah. The truth is, there's a thin line between them. And somebody with asthma, the asthma can be started by COVID-19. Because for somebody with asthma, sometimes it takes an infection for the asthma to come. Yeah. So if you are asthma person, let's say you know you are asthma, every day you get asthma, okay? Yeah. 5 years asthma. But this time, it's possible that what is bringing on your asthma is actually this infection. You get it? So that the same person, you have COVID-19, you have asthma, and you need treatment. So I think the distinction is very, very thin. And it's a doctor who has to make that clinical decision. So the important thing is, both of them sometimes to present the same way. Asthma, you have cough, 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 cough. Sometimes dry cough. COVID-19, cough, 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 cough. Difficulty in breathing and asthma, the same thing in COVID-19. So the advice I'll give is, if you have a cough these days, difficulty in breathing, please, the systems in place is such that we have the toll-free numbers. Yes. At least call quickly and let a health person assess you. Yes. If it's any of the two and it's emergency, please, you come to the hospital and be seen by a doctor before it's too late.
So, Daddy, why you not show that? You say the coronavirus in Ghana. You are a big doctor.
Yeah.
Yes, you say coronavirus in Ghana. So why you don't show the coronavirus in the TV? People are see that they are sure that they get the coronavirus because you show HIV people, you show the accident people, you show the malaria and the fever people in television. So why you not show these people and people are believe that the COVID-19 is from Ghana? Because people are doubt that sickness day for Ghana. So why you show them to the television?
So what I will tell everybody is to take my word and the fact that we work in the hospitals. We see people who come in with COVID-19. Ghana, we have over 35,000 people who have been infected with this disease. We have about 30,000 people who have recovered from this disease. So it tells you that if you get it, it's not like automatic death. Many people have recovered from it. And we have 182 people who have died. I wanted to use your term, but it is not coming yet. Who have died. Okay? Trust me, there's no reason why we'll sit as a country and lie about something that does not exist. We have so many problems. But yes, nobody has that time. And think about it. The whole world, the problems that we are facing. Now, you can't go to America. You usually want to go and turn, maybe even now if you have a fight in UK.
America, I will go.
How will you go?
Because of coronavirus.
Yeah, you can't go. Yeah, so now you can't go and defend any title. You don't even have a title now. So you have to stay here. You have find a fight at UK Powers or something. You get it? So it has affected the whole world. And don't think we will, all over the world, we all decide that something is not there and therefore tighten ourselves like that. So it is there. But I'm coming to...
What medicine you used to die coronavirus?
I'll come to that, but I wanted to... The question you asked. You see, the HIV, for instance, when it started, was also associated with so much stigma. So at first, people were not coming out that I have it and this and that. You get it?
Yeah.
HIV started in the 1980s. It is just in the year 2000 that now people are confident to come out and say, I have HIV, I'm on treatment, I am fine. So you too, you can go and test and get treatment. You get it?
Yeah.
But coronavirus has just started. You get it? So I'm sure with time, people will be bold to now say, I have it, I've been treated. There are a few people who have. I know of a doctor who had COVID-19 and on Facebook did a video and all that.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that here.
Okay. I come. Now, I come to the weather. According to the Ghana Metro and GMS Africa, the weather at sea tomorrow will be rough. So don't enter there. So the fishermen must be careful when going to sea. Because they say that the sea face has black in the world. Don't go. Including condition with chances of slight rain or drizzle is expected over the ocean and counseling tonight and easy tomorrow morning. Sunday break will be experienced tomorrow in the afternoon. Ghana, you know my English is no good. Also, always you last for me. Daddy.
Yes, Uncle.
I want to thank you for coming, for your advice. Thank you.
No.
God, Daddy, I'm not sick. Posse. Yes.
Even that one, light one.
I'm not shaking.
Yeah, and then the distance is there, you know.
Yes, it is true.
Nice one.
I'm got the word of the week again. Idiosyncrasy. Idiosyncrasy. Hello? Word of the week. Idiosyncrasy nouns meaning rider unusual action or change. Okay, you can help me small.
Okay. So the word is idiosyncrasy. Repeat it after me. Idiosyncrasy. Yeah. Idiosyncrasy.
What is the meaning?
So the meaning is a behavior of a person, right? Yeah. That is very peculiar to that person alone. You get it? So maybe you have a child. That child, every time the child is eating.
Let me continue.
Okay, you continue.
The words are idiosyncrasy is that this bites or as near when is
Word of the week. Idiosyncrasy. Idiosyncrasy. Noun. Meaning: a rather unusual action or characteristic of an individual. Example: the boy's idiosyncrasy is that he bites his nails when he is nervous. Word.
Yes, this is body-like clothing. We are the best solution in the Ghana. And Opeless ties, he also is the best solution in Ghana.